it to enjoy mommy monster snack. You gotta crunch it, shake it, munch it. Crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got a monster, crunch it, shake it, monster, munch it. Yo, you gotta crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got it, kid. Mommy.
We'll have 3 more games today. First up will be between China and Singapore. Are you all ready for the appearances of the China player? Here they are, wearing jersey number 6, Huang Jinhong. Number 9, Zhang Mingzhao. Number 10, Wen Jialong. Number 11, Wang Nanshuan. Number 13, Zhao Zhukun. Number 17, Liang Jiawei. Number 23, Yang Ziyu. Number 24, Tang Haobo. Number 25, Ma Yizhuo. Number 34, Chen Haonan. Number 57, Wang Zherui. Number 66, Yu Haiyang. Team manager is Ki Liu Peng. The coach, Li Tingkui, and assistant coach, Li Guangxin. And now, welcoming the Singapore team, here they are, wearing jersey number 5, Brian Wong Liang Hao. Number 8, Gopal Amgia. Number 9, Tan Yuan Yang. Number 10, Hu Zijie. Number 11, Kevin Liao Junhao. Number 12, Philbert Pong Jun Kai. Number 14, Leon Chia Zhao Liang. Number 17, Daryl Chua Deng Yu. Number 18, Mitchell Volkov. Number 21, Justin Lim Yong Cheng. Number 22, Liang Rong Wang. Number 23, T. Chai Sim. And number 31, Gerald Bradley Chavez. Team manager is Gan Cheng Song. The coach, Han Lee Jun. Assistant coach, Ko Meng Kun. Team official 1, Chua Lam Hoi. And team official 2, Ku Bun Tong, welcoming China and Singapore. And the referee officiating today's match is Tan Chin Xiang, Chan Ho Xiang, and Chong Yun Ang. Beg your pardon, the two teams is Tan Chin Xiang, umpire 1, Tan Chin Xiang, and umpire 2, Thank you very much, and ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the game.
可以访问你一下，就是事隔了4年啊，这个马密杯又重新举办这个国际邀请赛啊，那为是什么原因？就是你可以讲一下为什么选在今年又重新来组织这个球赛？
大致上呢是有2个原因。第一呢，就是说过去几年我们要主办球赛的时候，我们发现有些那时间配合不到外国的球队，我们请不到好的球队来参加，所以我们就搁置了。而且大家也知道，过去2年大马篮总或者是马来西亚的很多比赛，包括我们的 ABL、NBL， 还有就是我们的那个女子联赛，所以没有其他的空档给我们主办，所以这我们一直是搁置了。今年呢，我们就提早准备，包括我们邀请外国球队，至少给他3个月的时间去邀请，所以我们今天提早准备，所以我们才找到，所以今年我们才找到一个空档来主办这个球赛。第2个因素呢，可能就是因为我看到现在开始流行这种直播，我认为这个直播呢对推广这个篮球运动很大的帮助，也给更多人认识这个球赛。虽然我们说看到直播的时候，现场的观众会比较少了，但是我至少那些不能够来到现场的观众可以通过直播看到这个精彩的球赛而且包括在马六甲地区以外的球迷都可以观赏到，所以我觉得是一个尝试了，让我们主办当期的是一个新的尝试，所以我决定在今年呢就复办这个球赛。
那未来明年或是后年会继续举办这个马密杯吗？还是会把它变成是一个马六甲当地一个比较有特色的一个或者是有特点的一个赛事
肯定会的但是我们可能不是每年啦，因为马六甲这个地方每一年来办来说可能是一个负担，所以目前我们是预算每2年会办1次这个球赛，而且我们下次要时间准备更充足一点，我们要请更好的球队来。
好，那我们今年这个马密杯有就是加州首席部长阿德里，他也是有预祝我们说要这个比赛承办顺利嘛，对不对？那有没有想说借此这个机会跟州政府更多一个配合，然后希望州政府在给我们场地更多预算去做这个场地的这个翻新？
对，会的，因为也的确通过这个比赛，我们看到我们这硬体设备不足硬体设备，所以他们也知道情形。不过在短期内我们没有办法一下子全部改善，不过他们也注意到了这个问题他们也答应一定会把我们处理，所以下一次比赛如果我一定会把这些东西全部解决，这些问题解决。
那你要不要就是跟大家报告一下，或者是讲一下马六甲篮总接下来的一些计划，就是还会再派队参加其他国内比赛吗？
我们马六甲篮总一路来都是在致力现在把这个篮球运动推得更广也要主办更高水平的这个运动，所以马六甲也肯定他每一年都会参加这个全国赛，只是现在大马篮总它制度改变了，它是由球会来代表，所以我们过去2年都是派球会去参加全国赛，我们有在用马六甲州篮总派队这是它的分别而已。这是我们根据大马篮总的政策我们推它的政策，所以我们还肯定会派队参加全国赛的。
那最后一个问题是，你有看好哪一支球队会拿冠军吗？还是说我们主队？
你问我肯定支持马六甲队了虽然我看到应该是3支队伍了，我们也看到应该是菲律宾、台湾跟马六甲了这个3支队伍都还没有败过所以如果问我肯定支持马六甲了。我希望待会会有更多的球迷会来支持马六甲，给他打气。
留在
对是的。
你要号召一下球迷来看球吗？
因为我今天已经号召了，应该今天会有很多球迷会来了希望他们在他们的支持下，马六甲今天会有更好的表现。
OK， 好，谢谢谢谢你的访问。
And it's match day 3 here at the Mummy Cup Malacca International Basketball Championship 2019. And matches underway between China's Jilin University and Singapore's Xinhua Sports Club. China in all white this afternoon. An interesting matchup between the two teams. Both teams yet to register It's their first win in this tournament. Singapore lost to Malacca last night, 55-90, while China was beaten earlier by Philippines and Manila Star, 68-105. And here they are, the third match for respective teams. So surely the incentive, the motivation to be looking for the first win for Singapore and China. This is in the first quarter. And China currently on the offensive. Number 34 there for China, Chen Haonan, with a try. And the foul was given, and the throw in here, the free throw, beg your pardon, for Haonan. Not quite finding the basket. So just trailing by a single point here in the first quarter. Singapore, well taken shot there by the number 14, Leon Chia, to extend the lead, 8-7 currently. And China looking for the three-pointer there, but no basket. So the ball is back to Singapore. Number 14, the Leon Chia. Brian Wong makes his move. Back to Leon. 11 is Kelvin Liao. Dribbling into the zone. Mid-Jatam, but couldn't find a basket. Back to China. And here they are with the opportunity. Haonan. The tall players from China, and easily nailing a three-pointer there from Wang Zherui. And China in the lead currently 10-8. Good start to this first quarter from both teams, China and Singapore. And China making yet another move. This is from Yu Hai Yang. Good dribbling skill there, but not quite finding the target there. Yu Hai Yang, he was fouled, and the free throw was given to China. An opportunity for Hai Yang to extend the lead for China. Good shot there. With the first of the two free throws are given. And Yu Hai Yang, 23 years of age, converted both the free throws to take China to 12-8 currently in the first quarter. And Gopal Mgia has made his foray into the court for Singapore. There's Gopal, and a foul there on Gopal by the number 11, Wang Nanchuan, just under the basket. Good move there from Kelvin Liao for Singapore. And the foul was spotted, and Gopal now has the opportunity to deliver his first point for Singapore in this match, and that he did with his free throw. And now the second one from Gopal. Nope. Off the basket. Off the rim, and China in the lead, 12-9 in the first quarter. And here they come once more with the attempt, just missing the target. Still have possession, the opportunity, but well picked up. The whistle has gone from the umpire. There a foul spotted, and it will be a throw in for China. Number 25 here is Ma Yizhua. '66, Hai Yang once more. Time's up. And back to Singapore. What a shot there from number 11, Kelvin Liao. Well taken shot for a 3-pointer by Kelvin Liao. Takes Singapore to just 2 points adrift of China. And 17 there, Jia Wei. Not finding the basket. Back to Singapore, Gopal. And here they come once more, Gopal and Gia. From a distance, off the board. The whistle has gone from the umpire. It will be Singapore's ball. So just the 2 points separating the two teams here. Number 5 for Singapore is Brian Wong Liang Hao. Good play here, not challenged. Surprisingly, number 11, Kelvin Liao Junhao, the easiest of tasks to slot it home. And both teams are tied at 14 all in this first quarter. Here we go, China. They've got the player, the strength and the height. Not quite finding the target. Long ball there. Opportunity for Singapore. Brian Wong beyond the arch. Not quite finding the intended target. Still stays at 14 all. Back to China. And a 3-pointer attempt. Jolly converted by number 17 there, Liang Jiawei. Superbly done. For 3 points for China. Taking them to 17-14, the lead here in the first quarter. Brian Wong once more has been one of the live wire for Singapore. Kelvin as well. Kelvin, and the attempt by Yu Zijie off the target. Possession for China currently. Well played, but just slightly high up. And not finding the basket. There was a foul spotted and a push signaled by the umpire. Therefore, free throw awarded to China. More opportunity for them to extend the lead here. 17-14 currently. Number 13 here is Xiao Zhu-kun. 20 years of age, the young players. Nicely done by Zhu-kun. And the second free throw for Xiao Zhu-kun. Off the rim instead. So it's back to Singapore. Looking to catching up with China. Gopal with the attempt there. No basket, back to China. A little bit off the target there from China's Zhu Kun, but they still retain possession of the ball. And here they come. Nope. At the sound of the whistle there, the attempt from number 25, Ma Yizhuo, was well challenged by Singapore's Yu Zijie, but a foul was made. And Ma Yizhuo now will have the opportunity with this free throw for China. Nicely done there, Ma Yizhuo. Taking China to 19-14 in this first quarter. And the second one off the rim instead. So just a 1 point. 5 points the lead here for China over Singapore. 14 for Singapore is Leon Chia. And here they come. Number 23, Chai Sim, T. Chai Sim. And he was fouled there on his way. possession for Singapore. Gopal Mgia. Gopal with the attempt. Nicely done, Gopal. Not going to miss from that distance, Gopal Mgia. It's Singapore 16 and China 19. Now the onus is back to China, and Yang Ziyu just missing the opportunity earlier on for China. As we take a look once more here at the move from Singapore, a foul on number 23, T. Chai Sim, and he will now have the opportunity to extend or to add to the 16 points for Singapore currently. T. Chai Sim, 24 years of age, the player from Singapore Xinhua Sports Club. Here he is once more, T. Chai Sim, and unfortunately no basket there from the 2 free throws for Chai Sim. And China, the player number 13, Zhao Zhukun, went down to the ground on his attempt. The umpire taking charge of the match. It's possession for Singapore. #23 is Yang Ziyu, or rather T. Chai Sim, beg your pardon. And Gopal once more. Gopal Mgia contributing yet another 2 points for Singapore to tie the score at 19 all. With just about 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Possession back to Singapore. T. Chai Sim. And a foul on Chai Sim. Good run here from Chai Sim as we take a look, and he was fouled by number 23, Yang Ziyu. And free throw now given in favor of T. Chai Sim. The opportunity to give the lead for Singapore. That hit it. And yet another opportunity for T. Chai Sim. So 20-19, Singapore in the lead. Back to possession for China. The team from Jilin University representing China in this tournament. And the lanky Yang Ziyu unable to make good of the opportunity, but he will have the free throws. Yang Ziyu, and he was fouled by Gopal there as we take a look at the replay. And now Ziyu with the free throws for China. Easily done by Ziyu. The lanky player standing at 2.01 meter, Yang Ziyu. 2 out of 2. Good play there from Yang Ziyu. China back in the lead with just the 1 point, 21-20. And Singapore with the opportunity to go back into the league. Can he do it? Number 10, ZJ, no. And a whistle from the umpire. So ball possession back to China with about 17 seconds remaining on the clock here. And a foul from Singapore, and a free throw has been given in favor of China. This is the opportunity for Ma Yishuo. There he is. First one went in from Ma Yishuo. And another opportunity for the young player Ma Yishuo. 21 years of age. So just a 1 point, 21-20 for China over Singapore. And that's the end of the first quarter in this match. Good play from both teams as we take a look at some of the actions in the first quarter. Number 5 there for Singapore, Brian Wong Liang Hao with the points for Singapore. And then China, through the exploits of the likes of Chen Hao Nan, Yu Hai Yang and also Yang Zhiyu, made the differences for China. As we take a look at this, 3-pointers from Yu Hai Yang. Nicely done there from the big man Hai Yang. And here he is once more with 2 points for China. All in. Keenly contested match from both teams, Singapore and China. And here's Singapore. He went unchallenged at Kelvin Liao and made the score for 2 points for Singapore. And yet another 3-pointers, this time from Liang Jiawei. T. Chai Sim has been one of the live wires for Singapore. And there's a Gopal Lamgia with his contribution in this match as well for Singapore. So all set for the second quarter of this match between Singapore's Xinhua Sports Club and China's Jilin University, with just 2 points separating the two teams, 22 for China and 20 for Singapore. And you're still watching the live stream here of the Mummy Cup Malacca International Basketball Championship 2019 from good old Malacca here. It's the second quarter of the match between China and Singapore is underway now. China in all maroon and China in all white, beg your pardon. Singapore in all maroon. With just 2 points separating the two teams here. And Singapore on the offensive. Yes, number 5. Brian Wong. And Singapore with the first points of the second quarter from Brian. It's 22 all. And China, and once more the tall Yang Ziyu with the attempt, but no basket, and likewise as well for Singapore. And back to China for possession. Number 13 is Zhao Shukun, one of the key players for China. 17, Liang Jiawei. Another 2 points for China from Jiawei. So back to Singapore. With the attempt from number 21 there, Justin Lim Yong Cheng. This is Justin. Wearing the face protector there, Justin. And the throw-in given to Singapore, possession for them. Brian Wong to Justin. 22 here is Wang Liang Rong off the board. Still possession for Singapore, but the whistle is gone. There was a foul on number 12, Philbert Pong Jun Kai. Yes, as you can see, the signal from the umpire. So therefore, Philbert with the opportunity with a free throw here for Singapore. Nicely done there, Philbert. And the second one out of 2, and 2 out of 2. Nicely done by Philbert Pong Jun Kai. to tie the score for Singapore and China. Still early in the second quarter of the match. Yang Ziyu still keeping possession. Turnover. Lost possession, and Singapore with the opportunity. Number 11, Kevin Liao. And the ball just trickling on the rim and into the basket. They'll take that. The 2 points for Singapore. Once more China. Missed the opportunity, and once more Kelvin. And here comes Singapore. Nicely played by Wang Liangrong and also Kelvin Liao for Singapore. That's more like it from the Singapore players, and the timeout has been called, the first one in this quarter. So time's up from this first timeout. Ball by Singapore. The head coach is Han Lee Jun, assisted by Ko Ming Kun. The team manager is Gan Cheng Song for Singapore Xinhua Sports Club. They are in the lead here, 28-24. And now Singapore has China playing catch up. Number 13, Zhao Zhukun, represented by the team from Jilin University, and China with number 34, Chen Haonan, just missing the basket there. But a foul on Haonan means this free throw has been given to China. 34, Zheng Haonan, standing at 2 meters. A young player, 19 years of age, and missing the first free throw here. Chen Haonan. Good shot there from Haonan. Point number 25 for China. Second quarter is underway in Singapore. Once more looking to extend the lead here. It's good play, the link up. And it's Gopa with his contribution, but no basket there for Singapore. Instead it's China. And a foul given. Number 66, Yu Ha-yang, who was fouled on his way en route into the zone. So Yu Ha-yang, but no free throw instead, and it will be China's possession. Yu Ha-yang having possession here for China. And trails by 3 points, and easily done there. Right from under the basket by Yu Ha-yang. Takes China to just 1 point behind Singapore. 14 there is Leon Chia. And Singapore with the attempt there from Kelvin Liao. Back to Kelvin. Opportunity here, 3 against 2. Gopal surely, and it's stuck. And the point has been given to Singapore. It's Gopal Mgia with the final shot there for Singapore. They are having the 3 points lead here over China. Another foul spotted by the umpire in this China's offensive area. So possession back to China. 13 is Shukun. The shot from Haiyang, but off the rim, and the opportunity. Well, he's not going to miss from that distance. Chen Hao Nan. 2 points there for China. And Singapore just missing the opportunity at the other end. So it's China's now. Another 2 points. They are back in the lead now. 31-30. Good play from China. The onus is on Singapore. That's more like it. Number 11 there. Kelvin Liao Junhao. Well played by Kelvin to deliver yet another 2 points for Singapore. And at the other end of the target, Singapore, they can punish China now. Number 22, Wang Liang Rong, adding his name into the score sheet as well. Well played by Singapore in the second quarter. Lost momentarily the lead, but regaining it back. Well played there by China's number 66, Yu Haiyang as well, to give another 2 points for China. Possession, Singapore currently. 11, Kelvin Liao. One of the key players, Kelvin with a pass. Intercepted. And Singapore with the ball. Possession, Leon Chia. Making full use of the opportunity given Leon Chia to find the basket there. So Singapore back in the lead, 36-33. Good game here from both teams. And China once more had the easiest of tasks there. For China's number 13, Xiao Shukun, to score point 35 for China. And there was a foul on him as well, en route to the basket. Therefore, the free throw has been given. Opportunity for Xiao Zhukun, and for China, just a 1 point separating the two teams here. Off the rim. So Singapore with that slim 1 point lead over China. Still plenty of time to play in the second quarter here. Gopal Mgia. Gopal with a shot off the board. Picked up by China. So possession back to China. Number 13, Shukun. In 24, Tang Haobo just missing the basket. Tries him here for Singapore. Good pass there towards Brian Wong. Singapore on the offensive here, off the rim. Well picked up again and lost the ball soon after. And there was a foul on Tang Haobo of China. So it will be the free throw here in favor of Tang Haobo, the number 24. Has the opportunity to tie the score for China. More substitution taking place on the sideline there. Still too close, very close between the two teams here. Tang Haobo with the free throw off the rim. Need to focus. And the target, unfortunately, off the rim, but well picked up once more. The rebound. And Hidali is scoring the points there for China. And China in the lead, 37 to 36. Rejection, number 17. Well, Daryl Chua with the attempt, but well defended by China. And you can see that the number 26, 24, Tang Haobo, good play at the defense, denying Daryl. And here's Singapore, number 10, UZJ. Good shot there. Singapore back into the lead. 2 points. 38-37. And China 17. Liang Jiawei. Not the easiest of time over there. Well defended by Singapore. And here they come once more. Singapore with number 10 there, UZJ, unable to make good use of the opportunity, and a whistle is gone from the umpire. Was there a push? According to the umpire, yes, number 17, Liang Jiawei. So free throw awarded to Singapore. And here comes the opportunity for Singapore. Off the foul from China earlier, and number 10, UZJ, missed the target with the first throw, and the second one here for ZJ. Good conversion there from ZJ. Singapore in the lead 39-37 with about 2 minutes and a half remaining in the second quarter here. Off the board, possession back to China. It's gone out of play. Off the sideline, unfortunately, from number 24, Tang Haobo. So therefore, possession for Singapore currently. Throughout the second quarter, very much keenly contested between the two teams. And Singapore able to retain a slim lead here over China. And a foul once more spotted by the umpire in favor of China, number 11, Wang Nanxuan. 17 actually, Liang Jiawei. So Jiawei, 23 years of age, Liang Jiawei off the rim. The first attempt from Jiawei. From Jilin University. So no point there from the two free throws awarded to China. So it's back to Singapore. Justin. This is ZJ. Singapore with the attempt. Number 21, Justin Lim. Hoping to keep the ball in play. So possession to China from their end. And this game is still open. Can go either way, China or Singapore. In Singapore, well, absolutely no pressure there for number 34, Chen Haonan. Find the basket there to tie the score, 39 all. And Singapore, unfortunately, missing the target there is number 12, Philbert Pong. Scores tied at 39-39 in the second quarter of this match between China and Singapore. In China, the three-pointers attempt. They're not quite finding the target, and It was converted by number 17, Liang Jiawei. As you can see from the action here, before the foul was made on him. And he will now have the opportunity to extend the lead for China. 41-39 currently. Liang Jiawei. Precision, not quite, off the rim. So possession back to Singapore. And here they come once more. 23 is T. Chai Sim. Chai Sim, good pass there towards ZJ. ZJ making his way in. Andrew Gopal with a shot. Well defended by China, despite the effort from the likes of Gopal and also Hugh GJ. Unable to find the basket, but possession for Singapore currently. Right at the end of the second quarter. Long throw there. What a shot. Nicely done by the number 12, Philbert Pong. 41-41 currently. Both teams are tied right towards the end of the second quarter, and China trickling on the rim. Chen Haonan and into the basket. He's limping slightly here. And China regaining the lead here, slim lead 43-41 with about 20 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second quarter. And what do we have here? Chen Haonan. Slight trouble here for Haonan. He will be replaced shortly before they go for the break. So just the 2 points lead here over Singapore. And Singapore will have this opportunity to either tie the score or even to take the lead here. Chai Sim lost the ball. Good defending from China. And China making their move here. Number 57, Wang Zirui. They hit the A board instead. Not the basket. So possession for Singapore. This should be the last piece of action in this quarter from Singapore. No basket. So therefore second quarter ends with the 2 points lead here being held by China over Singapore. 43 China and 41 Singapore.
This is the way to enjoy Mommy Monster snack. You gotta crunch it, shake it, munch it. Crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got a monster, crunch it, shake it, monster, munch it. Yo, you gotta crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got it, kid. Mommy. munch it. Crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got a monster, crunch it, shake it, monster, munch it. Yo, you got crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got it, kid. Mommy. This is the way to enjoy Mommy Monster snack. You gotta crunch it, shake it, munch it. Crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got a monster, crunch it, shake it, monster, munch it. Yo, you gotta crunch it, shake it, munch it. You got it, kid. Mommy.
Stadium in Bukit Serindit, Malacca. Match day number 3 for the Mami Cup Malacca International Basketball Championship 2019. into the third quarter of the match between China and Singapore. Just a slim lead of 43-41 for China and Singapore in this match. So certainly plenty more action to be expected in the third and fourth quarter of this match. As we take a look at the number 9 here for China, Zhang Mingzhao, getting ready to start the match. Umpires were waiting for signal. The story in the first and second quarter has been equally distributed between the two teams. As you can see here, the statistic so far of this match, 43-41. Top scorer for China has been Yu Haiyang, number 66 with 14 points, followed by Chen Haonan with 13 points. In Singapore, the best scoring player has been Kevin Liao with 11 points converted by him. And here's Singapore with the first points of this match to tie the score at 43-43. And China a little bit short there from number 13, Xiao Shukun, but possession retained back by China, number 66, with the attempt there, Yu Haiyang. But there was a foul on Shukun just as he was about to make the score there, and here he is with the opportunity with the free throws here for China. Xiao Shukun, oh well, trickling on the rim and into the basket. That's what counts, it's all that matters. And a second free throws for Xiao Shukun. Nicely done there by Shukun. It's China 45, Singapore 43. It's Gopal. What a shot there from Gopal M. Gia. The 3-pointers there. Or rather just the 2 points there from Gopal M. Gia. Inside the arch. And back. And China off the rebound. Still 3 attempts from China. No basket, unfortunately. And the breakaway from Singapore. Wow, just unlucky there. Brian Wong Liang Hao. A good run there from Kelvin Liao. And Brian just missing the target, and he will have the opportunity here from the free throws. Brian Wong Liang Hao, the first, nicely converted by Brian. 23 years of age, standing at 1.72 meters of Brian Wong. 2 out of 2. Good shot there from Brian Wong, and giving Singapore the 2 points lead once more. So very close between China and Singapore. Both teams looking for their first win in this tournament. And China, well, 2 or 3 times, number 23 has been unlucky there. Yang Ziyu. Well defended from Singapore there. But a foul was committed nonetheless. And they will have possession here, China. This is Jia Wei. Oh, being kept in play. Ziyu. Possession now by Ziyu, number 23. Into the Chan into the basket. Good shot there. Finally from Yang Ziyu to tie the score at 47-47. And Singapore on the offensive here. Number 14 is Leon Chia. Well defended. Back to China. The opportunity for them. Unfortunately, no basket. from Hai Yang. Just missing the target there. As you can see the opportunity there. There was a good challenge from Wang Liangrong to deny Hai Yang. And despite that, the foul has given China the opportunity here with the free throws. Yu Hai Yang, top scorers for China in this match so far. Off the rim, unfortunately, with the first free throw there from Yu Hai Yang. 23 years of age, standing at 1.95 meter. Nicely done there by Hai Yang. And China in the lead with just 1 point. And Singapore looks to get back, to retain back the lead. With Justin just missing the basket. And here comes China. Well defended by Singapore. Kelvin has been such a live wire for Singapore. Once more Kevin Liao. Combining well with Brian Wong, and Singapore with a shot there. Well taken by Leon Chia Zhao Liang. Nicely done there by Leon. Well deserved 3-pointers. Singapore in the lead 50-48. And China has another 2 more points from Yu Hai Yang. Tying the score 50-50, but still Singapore via Justin Lim missing the basket, but a foul was committed by China. I think it's the number 66 there, Yu Hai Yang, you can see slapping on Justin. Therefore the free throw has been given in favor of Justin Lim Jiong Cheng. Off the rim from Justin Lim, 25 years of age. Off the rim, but still possession being kept by Singapore, and a 3-pointers conversion by that man again, the number 14, Leon Chia. Second 3-pointers in a row for Leon Chia, not bad at all. Singapore, the 3 points lead, and a push there from number 13 is Xiao Zhukun on Kelvin Liao. The umpires having a word there with Yu Hai Yang. So possession given back to Singapore. With about 6 minutes remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. Singapore on the offensive here. And Justin with Wang Liangrong missing the target. Possession back to China. Needing to catch up here. 3 points separating the two teams, and 34. Chen Hao Nan made no mistake there to close the gap to Singapore. But here comes the Islanders once more. Leon Chia, number 14. And ZJ from a distance, not quite finding the basket. With a 3-pointers attempt there from ZJ. So just a slim 1 point lead over a 1 point lead by Singapore over China. 53-52. Here comes a Leon Chia Zhao Liang for Singapore. Good shot there from Leon. Nicely done. Good skill shown by Leon there. And China, well played by Yang Ziyu. Conversion by Ziyu. to take China within 1 point to Singapore. It's all happening here in this third quarter. And Justin Lim Yong Cheng once more. Missing the target there, Justin. Good action here in the third quarter of the match between China and Singapore. So possession's given to Singapore. Chai Sim. Philbert Pong with a shot by Philbert. Off the rim. Well picked up by ZJ. ZJ with the 3-pointers. A tie by the number 10. What a shot by ZJ. Well, credit all to him. Picked up the ball on the loose. And from beyond the arch, made the shot. 3-pointers for Singapore. In the lead over China, 58-54. And timeout has been called. In this third quarter, still with about 4 minutes 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Okay, back into the court for the remainder of the third quarter of the match between China's Jilin University and Singapore's Xinhua Sports Club. Match is in the third quarter with Singapore in the lead, 58-54. The first of 3 matches on the card today in Malacca. All the action happening here, and China, good work there from Chen Haonan to take China within 2 points to Singapore. Oh, Leon Chia once more. What a revelation, Leon Chia there in the third quarter with 2 3-pointers from him, and his contributions adding the points for Singapore. The whistle has gone from the umpire, and possession given to China. .25 here is Ma Yizhuo. Hayang from a distance. Hayang off the board, unfortunately. Well picked up by Justin. Good pass there towards ZJ. 23 is Chai Sim. Chai Sim with the opportunity there. Chai Sim not quite into the basket. Picked up by China. And here comes Ma Yizhuo, number 25. 34, Haonan. Haonan, challenge on Haonan. There was a push on the big man there. Unintentionally, of course. Number 14, Leon Chia. Took a bit of a knock there, Haonan. Surely the free throw will be given in favor of China. More substitution taking place on the sideline here. So here we go. Chen Haonan with the opportunity to add the points for China. who trails with just 4 points currently. Seems to be a bit of a problem here for Chen Hao Nan to perform his task and walk to the sideline to be given further attention. Chen Hao Nan will surely. The well-being of the player is utmost importance here, and let's hope that Chen Hao Nan will be okay to continue the match. He has been one of the live wires for China's Jilin University in this match. So his place has been taken over by Liang Jiawei. And the free throw here, Jiawei made no mistake there. Adding 1 point for China, 57-60 Singapore. With about 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Leon Chia. And whistle has gone. And possession given back to China. Yu Haiyang. Haiyang, good play. Well played by Haiyang. Just at the sound of the whistle from the umpire. 2 points for China. And Yu Haiyang now will have the opportunity to add further to the points for China here. 59 China and 60 Singapore. Into the basket. They are tied at 60 all. With 2 minutes and 41 seconds remaining on the clock here. This is Chai Sim. Chai Sim. Singapore on the offensive here. Leon Chia. Good play here from Singapore. Number 12 is Philbert. Philbert with the attempt. Well defended by China. Number 9 there, Zhang Mingzhou. And again, foul spotted by the umpire.
Ada kena ring tak? Ada ah? Sure ah? Okay, 3 seconds.
Hard at work here. The umpire is the man in charge, the man in black. Making all the right calls in this match, and the shot, too short unfortunately from number 12, Singapore, Philbert Pong. So possession back to China's Jilin University. Tied at 60-60 currently. Ming Zhao, the big man, slipped there in the zone, lost possession. And now Singapore is on the offensive. Well, golly converted by the number 12.